Hello and welcome back to The Current,
a magazine show produced by South Elgin High School's Beacon Academy students. I'm Olivia Warren.
And I'm Kira Moore. In this edition of The Current, we will learn about a new police station, unique shops within Bartlett, people making a difference, and so much more. Here in the town center of South Elgin, we are standing right across the street from what will soon be a brand new police station.
And I had the opportunity to find out more.
A new chapter of safety is unfolding in South Elgin. A new police station is being built to serve not only the police force, but also the community.
I think we simply put have run out of space. And with all the advancements in police departments, criminal justice, and the village of South Elgin, the additional space and resources that'll provide to both are extremely important now.
With the current police station being around 6,000 square feet and the new station being around 30,000 square feet, space will no longer be an issue for these officers. So what will they do with all this new space?
We're going to have the room to provide the services to the community. Not only with the multi-purpose, community room, but the training facility, as well as we're going to have a fitness room for the officers. We're going to have an appropriate spot to write reports, report-taking rooms. Just in general, the entire building is state-of-the-art and much more space for us to grow and to provide great service.
With the project still being new, as the groundbreaking ceremony happened just last month, many of these incredible changes are still to come. According to Officer Polkinghorn, the community center portion of the new police station will be the largest publicly available indoor meeting place within the village. It will be used for nonprofit organization meetings, veteran groups, senior groups, and host village meetings.
That was a great story, Olivia.
Thanks, Kira. I think the new police station will be a great addition for the South Elgin community.
Next up, Nick Martinez shares the journey of a personal trainer based right here in South Elgin.
Meet Apollo Millen, local instructor at Cross Kicks Fitness in South Elgin, who has more than his fair share of skills, but the one that he cherishes the most is the ability to help people on their fitness journeys, as Apollo has gone through an inspiring one of his own.
Being a lifelong athlete, I kind of took it hard after high school with injuries and surgeries, and I got very, very big, about 550 pounds. It was quite interesting to see myself at that size. I just kind of decided I wanted to make a change.
And change would be an understatement, as Apollo has lost over 250 pounds during his fitness journey, proving that with hard work and the right inspiration, your goals can become reality.
My grandfather has severe health issues due to his issues with eating disorders and weight, and always struggled with it, always struggled with that and the mental side of it. And I was seeing myself go down a similar road. To be able to change whatever it was that was having me go down and kind of make him proud.
By using his own personal experiences, he has inspired countless amounts of people to start their own fitness routines and has given an outlook towards success in the gym.
Gotta believe it to see it. When it comes to weight loss, you're looking in the mirror, and at that time you're looking at something that maybe you don't like or you don't feel is who you are. To continue to work even when you're not seeing the results. This is like the biggest lesson on delayed gratification. If you work now, you'll see the results later. And that is kind of the biggest thing when it comes to fitness and what makes it one of the most difficult things for people to continuously do, and to one of the most rewarding things.
What an inspiring story, Nick.
Here in downtown Bartlett, there is a new store where shopping is the second priority. Here's Ryan Mathis with more on the story.
In downtown Bartlett, Illinois, you can find a place that is almost certain to put a smile on your face. Welcome to the Happy Hangout LLC, a retail therapy shop located on South Main Street, where you can buy anything from festive goods to soda slides. But this store isn't run by just anyone. Meet Paige Bednarki, a a Bartlett High School graduate with a mission to help others recognize they are not alone in the fight that mental health issues bring on. At the age of 14, Paige was diagnosed with her own mental health issues, and she opened her shop in hopes of giving young people in the area a safe space to go.
So whenever someone comes in, I really want them to feel like this is a safe space, and I created something outside of just, say, their bedroom.
Paige said that on one occasion, she even talked with a young girl for hours that just came from her diagnosis.
So the fact that I could even help like little kids when I knew I needed help as a child but didn't know how to like speak about my emotions because I thought everyone experienced that as a child, but they didn't, was like really beautiful to me.
While Paige may be young, she feels she has more of a right to talk about these problems than older people.
Some people will definitely judge you, and they have this forefront that you're not worthy of having a shop and you're not credible, but since I've experienced this my whole life, I am.
Of course, opening a shop at a young age still has its problems.
I have no money. I say that lightly, so I invested all of my money into the shop. I took from my savings, I spent everything I earned in between working at school and kind of just any job I had. I put it into the store, and I knew that no matter what I was putting into the store, I was going to see a difference.
Paige's story shows the power of turning pain into purpose and the impact of creating a supportive, uplifting space. The Happy Hangout stands as a beacon of hope and a reminder that light can emerge from even the darkest of corners.
Great story, Ryan. It's always good to check in on yourself.
Right here in Bartlett Park is the Women's Club headquarters. Jin Ko reached out to one of their members to learn more.
Back in 1937, a small club was formed named the Bartlett Womens Club. And the amazing thing is this club still runs today.
This cabin behind me is the main facility they use to host their meetings. Back before this was built in Bartlett, the Women's Club helped earn funds to get this built.
Here are the vice presidents of the Bartlett Women's Club, Rebecca Coe and Ann Rohde.
The objective of this organization shall be to serve the community and promote good fellowship. And that's what we're about. Everything we do goes back to the community.
And now we're doing the bunny luncheon for the children and their families, for the community to get together and get to know each other better.
Some ways the money goes back into the community are the scholarships, the donations to the township, Maryville Academy, the fire department, and families in need during Christmas time. As you can see, the Bartlett Women's Club's purpose is to give back to the community. Some of the upcoming events include a poinsettia fundraiser ending this October, line dancing fundraiser later in February, and raising more funds for the scholarships. The best news is that you don't have to be a Bartlett resident to be a part of the club. You can find more information about what they do by going to their Facebook page, Bartlett Women's Club.
Thanks, Jin. It definitely sounds like an important group for the community.
For any dog lovers here in Bartlett, Everclean Carwash might be the next best place for you and your pet. Here's Justin Brzezinski with more.
On Illinois Route 59, next to Culver's and Goodwill, is Everclean. The assistant manager at Everclean Carwash in Bartlett, Elena, says they wash anywhere from 300 to 800 cars a day.
We have very driven people that are trying to make a name for themselves, and I think that makes us very admirable.
Although washing cars is in the name, Everclean wanted to be a little more inclusive.
Our first location, they noticed a lot of customers bringing their dogs in, and they thought, might as well make a wash for our dogs as well.
The pet wash is open an hour after the wash opens and an hour before the wash closes. While we were here, we decided to talk to Dog Wash member Maddie to hear her take on the dog wash here at Everclean.
It's been great, especially when we go to the dog park and if it's muddy and we need to come over right away to the dog wash.
Everclean provides you with essential soaps, towels, blow dryers, and a tub to wash your furry friend in.
We can wash our dog and also get our car washed and not have to worry about the mud and the cleanup that we would normally have to do.
At the dog wash, it's not just the pups getting squeaky clean. Their wash is so clean, even the dust bunnies have gone barking mad.
It's always well kept, the tubs are always ready to go.
With prices so cheap at $20 per pet per wash, or a membership, $20 for unlimited washes a month. Why not take this pawsome deal? Whether you're washing your cars or washing your dogs, Everclean is here to leave you both perfectly sparkling.
Awesome story, Justin. I might need to take my dogs there.
Me too. But now at the Hemmons Cultural Center, we will learn more about the Elgin Film Festival.
Hosted here every year, the 2023 festival took place just a couple weeks ago. Corey Loza Sanchez attended the event and spoke with some of the winners.
Out of all the places in the world, most people wouldn't think to go to Elgin to see some short films made by indie filmmakers. But here at the Hemmons Theater, for just $10, you can be a part of the Elgin Short Film Festival. Marking its 15th year, the Film Fest is loaded with all kinds of moments, like judges pulling up in vintage cars, directors walking down the red carpet, voting on the best films, seeing who wins, and, of course, watching the films themselves. I was able to talk to a few of the filmmakers and ask them about their work, what went into making it, and their favorite moments from filming.
The thing about animation is it's a lot of drawing, so good thing I like drawing because I actually really genuinely enjoyed the process.
I think my favorite part was when the sound design was done and I got the score and I got to mix everything together and make that final, beautiful sounding final film.
Overall, everyone was just excited to be there. Eventually, we did get to see the films, after some singing by presenter Dale Nitz. Then came in the voting, which included both the judges and the audience members. After even more singing and performing, the winners were revealed for first, second, third, and People's Choice. The excitement was immeasurable. Be sure to be on the lookout for next year's festival if you're interested in going. Who would have thought such talent would be held in our own backyard? For The Current, I'm Corey Loza Sanchez.
I will definitely check out this festival next year.
Looking for a new afternoon pick-me-up? You should try out a new coffee place that's just a few blocks away. Here's Luis Vergara with more information.
Today we will be exploring inside of the Dream Hall, located in downtown Elgin, and figuring out what is Viator Coffee really all about, with Tim McGuire walking us through it.
Viator is Latin for traveler or wayfarer, someone who's kind of moving around, because we started off as a catering company, taking this huge, awesome homemade espresso bar on wheels to weddings and birthday parties, house shows, corporate events, stuff like that.
When I first walked into the Dream Hall, not only was I greeted with the warm smell of fresh coffee, but a warm, homey feeling with classical music playing, giving me this calm atmosphere, perfect for a coffee date. But the question stands, what is the best drink here, you might ask? Tim here gives us the full answer on that.
Maybe crowd pleaser would probably be the honey cinnamon latte. That's super good. We use real honey in that. Or the salted caramel, probably. The salted caramel is had a homemade caramel sauce that we make in-house with organic cane sugar, butter, real cream, so it's really good. My favorite is a cortado. Yeah, a cortado is going to be a traditional espresso drink, so it has 2 ounces of espresso, 2 ounces of steamed milk with a thin layer of milk foam.
With that, not only was I seeing lines of customers in the short amount of time I was there for, but Tim really expressed how he enjoys making sure his customers have a great experience and leave the shop happier than they came in. But you may ask, why not go to a different place like a Starbucks?
The community aspect. We love coffee and we do coffee excellently. We really want to hone our craft and our skill. We really want the espresso to taste really good. We're constantly dialing it and tweaking it to make sure it tastes the best it can. We have a lot of seasonal drinks that we make from scratch. Our pastries are homemade as well. We have an amazing shout out to our baker team. Elena and Amanda, they're crushing it, making everything from scratch. But I would say that what sets us apart is the hospitality. We just, we love people. More than the coffee part, we love people.
And as Tim said, shout out to Doug, a regular customer that gets a 12-ounce drip coffee and an ice-cold glass of water. I'm Luis Vergara reporting from Viator Coffee.
We definitely have to get coffee after this.
We should. But have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
I haven't, but luckily, Tarani Caligara knows someone who has.
Welcome to the Heroes and Whiskey YouTube channel. I am so glad.
Meet Heroes and Whiskey by Tim Whitney, a YouTube channel dedicated entirely to 3D printing and Dungeons & Dragons fans. You'll find some cool figures, including Demogorgons from Stranger Things and a man passionate about what he does.
As a kid, I was really interested in Dungeons & Dragons. I don't play a whole lot, but I know that there are a lot of cool creators who are making monsters and dragons and things out there that you can 3D print. And so I hadn't seen anybody else who had ever 3D printed every single monster that's in the Dungeons & Dragons monster manual, and so that's what I decided to do. I needed a hobby during COVID. So COVID happened, you know, everybody was stuck at home, and so I was just interested in doing something different, and so 3D printing seemed interesting, and so that's when I decided to get started. The most challenging ones are the dragons, because the dragons include multiple pieces. They have wings, they have claws, they have heads, they have bases, and they take a long time. So a dragon may take anywhere between 50 and 80 hours of total print time, and then you have to glue all the pieces together and then paint it and that kind of thing. And so those have definitely been the most challenging so far.
Aside from Dungeons & Dragons, he also looks into Marvel armor and, more personal to him, Star Wars gear. But with all that, Heroes and Whiskey isn't Tim's only focus.
I work at Elgin Community College. I'm a lawyer by training. What I do at Elgin Community College actually has nothing to do with law. I'm the director of corporate training and community education.
But it's safe to say he's balancing it all pretty greatly with nearly 20 long-form videos in the last 9 months and many more YouTube shorts. Heroes and Whiskey's off till a mighty start.
I enjoyed just having conversations, because the same people seem to come back over and over again and comment on different videos, and so we engage in conversations, and so I feel like I'm actually building a small community of people who are really interested in what I'm doing.
That's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next installment of The Current.
Once again, I'm Kira Moore.
And I'm Olivia Warren.
Thank you and have a great day.